Good morning, oily friends and family. I'm just going to make sure everything's working on the technical end. So grab your water, your favorite essential oil, and we'll get started on this class. And we'll talk about what we're going to learn about this class in 1 second. Just making sure we're rocking and rolling here with the interwebs. All right, we are fantastic. If you can hear me, please tell me where you're watching in the comments. We're going to talk about health goals. Let me switch back to my screen here. We're going to talk about health goals. I don't know if you've thought about your health goals for 2024 yet. If you have, great. I have some options maybe you haven't thought of. So please join me today. And if you're like, no, I don't have time, I don't know where to start, please join me and watch this class because we're going to talk about those things, how to get started. Just one simple thing at a time. I'm not going to try to overwhelm you. We're just going to keep it simple today. But I want to share with you other options we have when it comes to our physical and emotional support. Okay. So thank you for joining me today. You know how I like to do, grab your favorite essential oil. Today I'm going to use Balance. So I haven't put any oils on me yet. I've only taken my supplements this morning because I just had my breakfast. So now it's time to oil up. So take your 15 milliliter bottle or your 5 milliliter bottle and tip it over until a drop falls. If 2 drops fall, that's okay. It just means your body needs it. And then we rub our hands together to activate those chemical compounds, and you start to smell the aroma before you even put it to your face. So we're going to cup our hands and then right over our nose and mouth. We inhale through the nose very deeply, exhale through the mouth, and we do this 2 to 3 times. And what's happening is passing the olfactory system, hitting the limbic part of the brain, and it's producing the chemicals to whatever is going on, whatever oil you picked. If it's a citrus, it's uplifting. If it's a flower, it's going to be probably calming, because I'm thinking lavender, Roman chamomile. Balance is a blend of oils. Let me share real quick with you. Spruce, leaf, frankincense, of course, blue tansy, my favorite, blue chamomile, and osmosis. These oils combined are just going to keep me centered and grounded so I can focus on getting this information out to you so I don't miss anything. All right, let's get started, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so we can dive right into the old presentation. And we'll get started. Okay, let me make this a little bigger for me if I can. All right, here we go. Woo. Okay, so again, if you're thinking about your health goals for 2024, you've come to the right class. If you haven't thought about your health goals and you know you need to have some health goals, you've come to the right class. Just hang in with me and we'll go over the natural solutions for healthy, empowered living. This is just giving you power back so you can be the CEO of your own healthcare, because really doctors are just guessing. And that's been my experience with my skin issue. It's finally starting to really clear up. Like I can't find any patches anywhere. The back of the neck is gone. I found like some dry patches on the folds behind my knees, but those are clearing up. And really the doctor, when I went to see the dermatologist, I had to get referred to the dermatologist. She looked at my nails. She thought I was, getting my nails done because she said certain gels, if you keep them on too long, fungus, and well, she was thinking it was psoriasis, could form underneath your nail bed as well. So she looked at that, and because I bite my nails, it's probably why I have white spots on my nails, because that's another thing that causes white spots on your nails. She asked about my diet. I haven't changed anything. The only thing I've changed is the grocery store. And they buy the same stuff that Albertsons, you know what I'm saying? Like Ralph's and Albert, they all buy from the same Kellogg's and Conagra and Smithfields. Like that's that's who they're buying from, Nabisco. So it's not that. She was thinking something topical, like maybe I'm putting on the essential oils, but this has been a problem for me since 2004. So this is way before oils came into my life. So the only thing she didn't touch on was my age and perimenopausal. We didn't talk about that. and gut health. So we kind of glossed over it. And then she wouldn't even diagnose me with psoriasis. She wouldn't put it on my chart for some reason. She told me why, but I can't remember. But anywho, okay, hopefully you guys can hear me, because people have told me it's hard to hear me for some reason. I don't know. I think my computer's dying on me. So hopefully you can hear me. All right, let's get right into it. Do you feel safe, effective, and affordable health solution? Do you have those? Do you need them? Uh, you know, I have health insurance, but it only gets me so far, because they don't get to the root cause, I've noticed. So let's keep on going. We have choices. Yep, we have the modern approach again. Like, I go to the doctor, we all go to the doctor. I have to say that place gets packed very quickly. I guess people just aren't feeling well. It's designed to manage the symptoms. I've even heard my dad talk about, you know, his cholesterol, how, you know, they tried for 14 days a certain type of medication that's very, you know, popular on the market. But one of the side effects was exploding diarrhea. So yeah, that wasn't too fun for him. So he switched to another brand that's very popular right now that is very hard to get at the moment, because people see a drastic weight loss with this type of brand. So really, it's totally designed to manage those symptoms and not get to the root cause, so that, you know, you don't have to take medication. You shouldn't have to take medication forever with some of these issues that we deal with. Um, Most of the medications are made from isolated synthetic agents, meaning petroleum, coal tar. They just take that chemical and manipulate it. Most of it's water-based. That's why it takes longer for the medication to work, because it can't, you know, attach itself to the cells, because it's the cells that are like keeping our body moving and functioning without us thinking about it. I talked about side effects. We spend, you know, trillions of dollars a year on global healthcare, and especially here in America, it's really, really bad. And we're getting sicker because they don't get to the root cause. They're not looking at our diet, our sleep, our lifestyles. Okay. But we do have another option. If you've gone the medical route and you're like, you're trying everything and you're just not getting that result. That was my case with my skin. I was dealing with it all, you know, all through February. And I didn't see the doctor till June. That's how long it took me to finally go see a professional. And I'm still like disappointed. So we have choices, the natural approach. What this does is it addresses the body's needs and the root causes. Again, I'm focusing on my gut and my hormones when it comes to this psoriasis or whatever this rash is. Again, it's not diagnosed, so I don't know what's going on. But I'm just basing off of, you know, my past experience with this skin condition that I've been dealing with since 2004. These are extracted from plants. That's the other option. It's not a chemical made in a lab. It enhances physical and emotional health. We talked about at the top of the class. Maybe those are your health goals for next year. And it's safe and it fits without side effects. Really dangerous side effects. I mean, most side effects you could have is like a little irritation on the skin, because anytime you're introducing your body to something new, no matter what it is on the planet, you're going to have a reaction. Your body's going to react because that's what it's meant to do. It's basically protecting, you know, this blob with the skin over it. All right. So what are essential oils? That's what we're going to talk about in this class. We're going to dive deeper into that. How to use essential oils. We'll talk about that, and how we can get them into your home. So we're going to go over those three things. Essential oils are effective. What does that mean? They contain natural aromatic compounds that are extracted and distilled from plants for health benefits. That could be cold pressed, steam distilled, or in some kind of that emulsion. I'm going to say that wrong. It's the thing that kind of dissolves the essential oil from the petals, from the more delicate leaves and petals. That's another way to just extract essential oils from these plants. They're basically stems, seeds, bark, roots. And here's a picture of a peppermint. And underneath this peppermint is magnified. So that's what you're going to see underneath the leaf. So anytime you go to a bar or to a restaurant and they smash peppermints, it's they're releasing those essential oils into your drink or in your food. Okay, so if you've ever heard anybody tell you you should never ingest essential oils, sorry to say you already have. If you've ever ingested a mint leaf or any kind of gum that has natural flavors, you want to stay away from artificial, except means that's man-made. But if it says natural, most likely it came from a plant. So you have ingested essential oils, my friend. Okay, so don't be scared of that. All right. They work on a cellular level. That's how they're more effective. I swear, you'll feel a difference depending on the oil within seconds, within minutes. It just depends on, what's going on. Like, for example, my son, I couldn't get him to go to bed because he was going, just amped up and literally jumping on up and down on the bed. So I didn't know what to give him. I'm thinking, what can calm this kid down naturally? Because I don't want to start anything where he's going to have side effects later on, with his little delicate body, because he was only 7, 8 years old at the time. So I had some doTERRA lavender sample with me, and I remember my aunt saying it has natural calming effects. So I'm like, hey, Ian, you want some? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I put some on his chest, and I witnessed him naturally calming down, putting himself under the bed, and he passed out. And really, it wasn't until the next night that it dawned on me. I'm like, there's something to this. I need to find out more. So this is what I found out. It works on a cellular level. So pretend this is our cell, my little fist here. We have an oily membrane around it. That's what a cell basically looks like. Any nurses and doctors that are watching, please feel free to chime in if I say anything incorrect. So what happens is the essential oil is oily. So oil attracts oil, and then it bypasses that oily membrane, because our cells are constantly looking for chemicals that our body naturally produces already, either from the brain or the gut. So if those two are jacked up, guess what? You're going to run into some issues. You're going to have some health or physical or emotional issues. And so we want to use these oils to help support us on a cellular level, so everything works, functions as a whole, and then we feel better, we're nicer, we're kinder, we're putting out that energy out there, and we're receiving it back, because that's how somehow this planet works. Okay, I don't get it, but that's how it works. All right. So yeah, so that's how these are effective, and they're 50 to 70% stronger than herbs that you buy at the grocery store. So a little bit goes a long way. You just need one drop. It has like trillions and millions of chemical molecules in it, just that one drop. And I mean, it's super affordable. Fun fact about peppermint essential oil, one drop equals 28 cups of peppermint tea. So if you wanted the benefits of the essential oils of peppermint, you would have to drink that much tea. And I don't know anyone that has that kind of time or bladder to put up with that. And that's how I came to this conclusion myself with the grapefruit, because not that long ago, I want to say around 2014, I noticed my metabolism started to slow down because I had my second child. I'm in my early 40s. And, that's when things start to decline, my friends. And I was researching, Googling, what can I find to naturally boost my metabolism? And grapefruit popped up. So guess what I did? I bought 2, 3 things of grapefruit at the grocery store, and I would bring that to work, cut it in half, and then muscle through that bitter, sour fruit. And after 2 weeks of that, I was like, this isn't working for me. This is not fun. This is not easy. No, I gave up. And then fast forward to 2017, I discovered doTERRA. I have my own account. I go onto their website, I log in, and voila, there is grapefruit. Hallelujah. My life has been so much easier. And I've been using grapefruit in my water ever since. And then, you guys, I'm almost 50 and I feel like my metabolism's doing all right. Okay. All right. Um, it is safe and 100% pure. What does that mean? They test their oils 54 times. 11 of those are done by third-party labs. Aromaticplants.org, I believe, is the name of the website. They test essential oils. They teach about essential oils. They have a really good essential oil one-on-one class. It's 2 hours, but the first hour is the one you want to focus on because that's where they're talking in depth. I mean, way more than I do about essential oils if you really, really want to get the nitty-gritty on them. The second hour is just like how they extract the oil, the chemical composition. It's more of a scientific. So if you've got that part of your brain that like lights up and is into that, watch the whole thing. Okay. All right. So in this chart, you're going to notice synthetic. That is like super popular. You're going to find it in products, in food, in our clothing, or not our clothing, our washing, laundry. I mean, our personal care products all have synthetic fragrances in it. In fact, if you look on the ingredient deck on the back of your cleaning products, your personal care for your hair, nails, face, whatever, body, if you see the word fragrance, and it can say naturally fragrance too, you guys, because and which can mean that's petroleum. It could be synthetic, because there's no regulation with the FDA to say to tell these companies, hey, you can't put natural fragrance, because technically it is. What they should do is synthetic fragrance, but what do I know? All right, so plants are harvested in natural habitat. Okay, there's free of fillers, no harmful contaminants. That's why they test them that much. So they want to make sure there's nothing in the oils when you get them. You're going to find oils used in food, like gum, ice cream, that kind of thing. Therapeutic oils, those you're going to find at like massage companies, that give massages. Holistic small businesses will use therapeutic oils, and there's nothing wrong with them. It's just that they're going to have stuff in them. And I can't speak on those products because I don't know anything about them. But doTERRA, because there is no, what do we call it? I'm losing my words. There's no standard in these oils in this industry, because most of the brands out there are commercial industry oils, which means they go through a broker. They're not really testing the oils. They see that it's a cow cash, a trend, and they're just like pumping the oils out because you guys are looking for something different. I think the last time I saw it was like an $18 billion industry just on essential oils. It's probably more now since COVID, because that was before COVID. So doTERRA's come up with their own standard, CPTG, which is certified pure tested grade. And if you don't see that label on the bottle, then they haven't been tested. So yeah, they just want to, be the best of the best. And I mean, you can't fault a company for wanting to have awesome product. Okay. So how to use doTERRA essential oils? Great question. Let's get into that. First one is the most popular one. Everybody does this one. Aromatic. You put it in a diffuser, or you put a couple of drops on a leather, wood, ceramic, terracotta, anything that will diffuse cotton balls. Disperses that oil into the air. It opens up your airways for sure. It will boost your mood. Again, it's passing that olfactory sensor and hitting that parts of the brain, the limbic part, and it just, boom, produces those chemicals. And it also freshens the air. Make sure your area, whether it's your house, your office, wherever you are, your car, just Smells amazing. Okay. Um, Peppermint, it's the natural way to cool your body down. It also helps you stay alert. So if you're looking for something to wake you up in the morning, especially if you're at work and you have to, hit the pavement, grab your peppermint. You just have to like whiff it around underneath your nose. You don't even have to put any on you if you don't want to. It also relieves head tension. So just a little bit here on the side of your temple. It promotes feelings of clear breathing because it really opens up those airways. And it also relieves stomach upset when ingested. So if you do decide to take it internally, either a drop in your water or in a veggie cap, it does help with those tummy issues. Okay. So how do you use oh yeah, so wild orange, that's another one you can diffuse with peppermint. If you combine the two, you're gonna feel that boost of energy that you just can't. I mean, you can get with sugary products like Monster drinks and Red Bulls. You can't get it from those things, but you don't want to add all that sugar to your body because then your blood sugar spikes and then you'll crash. This stuff won't do that. It just keeps you keeps you going without the crash. Um, it's also used for a powerful cleanser, so you can clean your house with it. Most people like a citrus smell when they're cleaning. It supports a healthy immune function, so it supports your immune system, and it's uplifting to the mind and body. Of course, it boosts your immune system. I mean, we all drink orange juice for the vitamin C, don't we? Okay. Another way to use is topical. You just apply to the bottom of the feet, especially if you're concerned about skin sensitivity. Like I spoke at the beginning of the class, you're probably using them for the first time and your skin's like, what is this? Just apply to the bottom of the feet until your body gets acclimated to these oils. And then you could start, trying putting it on, inside the wrist, behind the neck or whatever, behind the ears. Um, yeah, and you can also apply to areas where you need the target to target that need, whether it's like hip issues, pain management, that sort of stuff. Okay. Deep blue is great for pre and post workout. It's also used to calm and for a calm and comforting massage. You can apply to muscles after a long day, either in the garden, behind the desk, or whatever it is you do for a living. And you can apply for a lower back after heavy lifting, if that's, you got something going on in your life where you have heavy lifting going on. And my favorite way to use it, my kids call it the blue oil. The blue stuff is kids with leg issues, they're growing pains, if you will. So that helps with that as well. Gives them some relief. So they could go back to sleep and, wake up happy children. Okay, because we don't like cranky babies. No, we don't. All right. Internal is another option. A lot of people, kind of poo-poo it, and that's okay. It's just another way. You don't have to, but if you're comfortable and you want to do it, you totally can. You can put a drop in your water. That's how I can't drink water without some kind of citrus in it. It could be lemon, grapefruit, or green mandarin. Those are the ones I turn to the most. Some people love to put frankincense, one drop under the tongue, or cobaiba is another one that they'll put underneath the tongue. But if you don't like the flavor of these oils, because it is an acquired taste for some of them, you can put it in a veggie cap and then swallow like a traditional pill. But some people don't like swallowing pills. So just one drop under the tongue and you're good to go. Okay. On guard. Uh, Great protective blend, flying off the shelves all the time because it's a powerful immune system boost. It has cinnamon, it has clove, it has all those powerful oils that help protect our immune system on a cellular level, you guys, on a cellular level. And it's also great to diffuse and cleanse the air. I'm a huge fan when I found out I can use it to clean my home. I started making spray bottles for the bathroom and the kitchen. So I just spray my sinks, the countertops, the toilet, the shower. Speaking of, I got to clean the kids' bathroom. Yikes! We got a sleepover coming soon, and I cannot have a dirty tub. Yuck! All right, here we go. So how can essential oils help you? It helps you live empowered. It helps you be prepared for anything. It helps you be refreshed with self-care because we're trying to remove those toxic products because our skin is the biggest organ, you guys. And my goal last year in 2022 was to protect this organ. And so I really focused on, what I was putting onto my skin last year. So I totally changed over mostly to doTERRA. I did try some other freebies that I got, and I'm sorry, I mean, they were fine. Their ingredient deck was fine on the environmentalwatchgroup.org website, ewg.org. I put in the ingredient, I looked up the company and looked up the products, and there was only one that had a very high rating, which is bad. The higher ratings are not good. Anything 5 and above, I stay away from those products. Yeah, I kept going back to doTERRA because of the aroma. It's just so relaxing, and I'm in a better mood when I use the doTERRA products because of the essential oils that the combination of essential oils that they use in their natural beauty products. And you also want to be empowered to be healthy with daily habits. Okay. We're trying to help the whole body system, not just, one or two things. Okay. Got to look at the whole body. All right. So here we go. Now we're going to talk about our health goals. Now we got to think about our health goals for 2024. If you've already thought about them, write them down. What are the 3 things you want to feel less of? And what are the 3 things you want to feel more of? You don't have to fill out all 3, just 1 or 2 if that's helpful. But let's find out. I'll give you guys a minute to think about that, and I'll share you what my 2024 goals are going to be. You can always pause this if you need more time. Okay. So I want to feel less anxious, less irritable. And I want to feel more, what do I want to feel more of? I never give myself that. I have enough energy. I'm not lacking in that. I think I want to feel more whole. Um, Yeah, I'm struggling with that one. But you might be able to think of more things you want to feel more of, okay? So keep those in mind. I hope you wrote them down somewhere because I'm going to go over some solutions to help you feel less or more with those issues, okay? Let's get right into it. So you ready? Let's dive into those solutions. All right, first, breathe. Great for easy breathing, clearing the airways. If you deal with seasonal threats or environmental threats, pollution, the pollen in the air, that kind of stuff, your BFF, you just put just a little drop on your chest. And don't forget your back because our lungs are back there as well. And then it's perfect to diffuse during the change of seasons too, because again, trees are, coming up during the seasons and they just produce different pollens, and that's going to help reduce those symptoms. So if that's one of the things you want to feel more or less of, jot that down. Digestion, if you have tummy issues, did you put down you have tummy issues? Any tummy issues, gut health? Digestion is your best friend. I've been using it for bloating, gas, occasional indigestions. That's been happening lately. Ever since Thanksgiving, you guys, I'm not going to lie. Something happened to me and I can't get rid of the bloat. So digestion has been my best friend the past 3 weeks. If you're feeling nauseous or you get car sick when you travel, maybe you're about to travel for the holidays, your BFF. If you're going to another country or to another part of the States and you haven't had their food before, because everybody's different with their food, yeah, digestion, the perfect companion for you. Okay. Oh, also, real quick, you have sinus issues. Um, that can help. Just put a little bit right under on the cheekbones, and you just need a little bit on your pinky, and you just do, and that just clears up those airways. Okay. My favorite part about digesting, because I did a lot of research when I got COVID, I found out like your whole body system protects itself with mucus, and that's why we blow a lot of snot out all the time, because our body's protecting with the mucus. And so I was like mucusing everywhere, and it was too much. My body produced way too much mucus, and it was uncomfortable. So Digestin is known to help give you relief from all that mucus. Okay. Past tense, if you deal with um, head tension all the time, especially severe head tension, this is going to be your best friend too. And I know a lot of people find this very aroma very intense and they don't like it. For me, I'm not a fan. So what I would do, I put it on the bottom of my feet if I ever had to use it. But the best way is across the forehead or on the temples or both, right at the spine where your neck and scalp, your neck and skull meet. The nape of the neck you can apply there. I'm trying to think what else. And it's also, some people use it as a pick me up, like they just need a little, whoop, that'll do it. So if that was on your list, you just want to like help get better relief with those head tensions or any kind of tension in your body because you're behind a computer all day, you're just looking for that. Is that one of on your list? That will help you. Tea tree or melaleuca for us old schoolers. It helps rejuvenate and cleanse the skin. My favorite way to use it is to take a drop, get it into my fingertips, and then just massage on my scalp right before I go into the shower. Because I also wash my face too, because I use a special kind of, it's doTERRA. I use their cleaning stuff, and I like to do it outside the shower rather than do it in the shower. That's just me personally. Any kind of skin irritation, bug bites, scrapes, bubos. When I burn myself, like I had a really bad burn right here. You can't even see it anymore. That's the power of essential oils. And this is what it looks like when you don't use essential oils. You get a scar here. That's when I didn't use essential oils. And when I did use essential oil, you can't even see it. It's not even there anymore. Okay. And it also cleans the surface. So if you're looking for a household cleaner, natural household cleaner that you want to make yourself, do it yourself, like I do. I am huge into making my own stuff now, you guys. I can't help it. It's just I just transitions, switched over to doing that instead of buying. And it helps with the planet too. I'm not, I know they say you can recycle those plastic bottles, but you really can't because the chemicals are still in those bottles or attached, to the plastic. So you can't recycle those here in California. So, and I don't want to throw them away in the wasteland. So I get glass bottles, from Amazon or doTERRA, and then I make my own. That's easy peasy. Lavender, if helps soothe skin irritation. Again, bug bites, scrapes, bubos. It helps if you had on your list, you're looking for more energy, better sleep. Any one of those two, lavender, great for the bedtime. You can diffuse it, you can put it on your pulse points, put it on your wrists. So if you sleep like this, you're gonna inhale that. Also helps reduce the anxious feelings. You could take it internally once a day. There's 215 drops in a 15 milliliter bottle. So that's a long time. That lasts a lot longer than those 30-day supply of whatever, brand product that is out there that you have to get from the doctor. Because it's really hard to find uh, things over the counter that helps with anxious feelings, I noticed. Oh, and you can apply after a long day in the sun. It helps calm the skin down if you get any kind of sunburn or, again, kitchen burn. Okay. Serenity, another, this is great for sleeping as well. Or if you're in a very stressful environment at work, you can diffuse this in your office. And you don't need a big diffuser, because I know a lot of people get upset when they smell these natural solutions in the workplace, because for some people it can be overpowering and it's too much. So You can always have a personal diffuser like a clay pot or, you know, a rock, a lava rock. You can have that and put that, or any reeds. You can use reeds, and that works too. It helps calm emotions. Fun fact, my sister would diffuse eucalyptus in her office, and she works for a company where it can get really stressful and people get overwhelmed, and they'll come into her office to kind of like vent. And after a minute or two, they're so calm and they walk out of her office feeling great. So this might be one that you can put in your office if you're in a very intense situation. Okay. Fractionated coconut oil is what that does is it holds the oil to your skin. Okay. So more essential oil gets absorbed in. If you do apply neat and no carrier oil, it's just going to flake off in your walking human diffuser. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that. Okay. You're just not going to get all the oil absorbed into your skin because some of it will fall off, and that's okay. Um, Also perfect for those that are concerned about sensitive skin. So you could do a drop in your hand. Nothing's going to happen to your hand. And then 2 or 3 drops of the fractionated coconut oil, then apply wherever your heart desires. So yeah, it's great for dilution for sure. Okay. And it doesn't have a coconut smell. There's no fragrance to this whatsoever. It's fragrance free. My favorite, I love using it, you know, for like quick, oh, I got a yucky dry spot on my elbow. It's helpful for that too. For you. Oh, and you ladies definitely have this in your toolkits, because if you wear eye makeup, mascara, cotton ball, wipe it right off. I'm telling you, and it doesn't hurt your eyes. And if you do get any essential oils intensely in your eyes, ears, personal, the no square area, because it does happen, fractionated coconut oil is your friend that's going to help dilute it so it's not as intense. Okay. Aroma Touch Massage Blend. Love this after a long day of anything. It's comfort, it's relaxing, it enhances massage. It really gets you like just out of your head, you know, it just really focuses on your body. Um, I love it. There's the Aroma Touch hand massage that you can learn to do on yourself or for family or friends. And then there's a whole massage that Aaron is certified to do. Um, it's freaking awesome. I should get him to do that for Christmas. Frankincense, King of Oils. You can get this for free this month only up until all month long. All month long. If you spend 200 PV, that's point value, um, in your cart, I think LRP only, you get this frankincense. And if you decide you want to spend another $200, you can get a second frankincense for free. So if you spend 400 PB, you can get 2 frankincense this month. That is allowed. My dog just came in. So what does it do? It supports healthy cellular function. I've run into a lot of cancer patients that swear by this oil, and they weren't using doTERRA's frankincense oil, by the way. At least the ones I've run into before they met me. That's my favorite story to hear from patients that deal with cancer, is they just rave about frankincense. But you have to be consistent. That's the key. You can't just one and done. That's not how this works. You want to balance the mind, lift the mood. This is great for that. It promotes healthy skeleton and or skeletal and nervous systems. I mean, this total makes sense why the wise men would give this to baby Jesus, because if you got anything going on and you're just not sure which oil to grab frankincense. It's the oil of everything. Sorry, I had to shut the door. The dog came in. And again, there's 100 million different ways to use frankincense. So don't ever feel like, you know, if I don't touch on something that you wrote in your less or more, how you want to feel, there is an oil for you. We just got to find the right one. All right, lemon naturally cleanses the body, supports the liver. Okay, so that's what that does when we talk about naturally cleanse the body. So our liver is the organ that detoxes all the stuff that gets ingested or, put into our bodies, whether, we're doing it intentionally or not. um, but if we have so much stuff in our bodies, and our liver can only like produce, extract so much of it, and then some of it just stays in our body and hangs out, which is not good. And that's why we feel run down and tired. So if you put that you want more energy, or want less fatigue, I'm telling you, lemon, and it's an uplifting oil. It has limonene in it, so it's naturally, an uplifting chemical. You can clean your home with it, because a lot of people like lemon scented cleaners. Great for diffusing in the bathroom when you've got company coming over and you don't have time to clean it. Throw some lemon in there and they'll never know. And it also helps soothe the irritated throat. So if you feel a little tickle, you can either use your On Guard or your lemon. And I cannot drink water without lemon. That's every day. If I'm not using the grapefruit in the morning, it's lemon in the afternoon or evening. Terrazyme helps support healthy enzyme production for normal digestion process. It promotes nutritional or nutrient absorption, sorry, because all the foods that we eat have nutrients in it and our bodies absorb that, and this just helps promote it. It speed conversion of food nutrients to cellular energy. So basically it's breaking down the food and it's producing the happy, I should say happy chemicals for the brain. Because, food does produce chemicals in our body. And if we're not eating the right ones, then we're not producing the right chemicals, and our body's going to feel sluggish, tired, and we're not going to be motivated to move our bodies. And then that's when, the weight kicks in. Okay. So yeah, for me, I'm gonna go back for Terrazyme. I use that after every time I eat. I just pop right went in after every meal, except for lunch. That's the only time, because usually especially when I'm working, so I don't have that daily habit embedded in my brain, because for the longest time I was working, away from home. So I don't have that habit of to take it during lunch. So I do it morning and night. Okay. Lifeline Vitality is doTERRA's #1 product for a reason. A lot of brands out there are made by big pharma. So it just makes me wonder, if those supplements really did work, then why would we need to turn to the big pharma for other needs to keep things, keep the numbers right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, just kind of food for thought there. Lifeline Vitality Pack, you can try for 30 days, and whether the bottles are empty or not and you don't feel a difference, you can ship them back and get your money back, so you don't lose anything. Okay. What else can I share with that? So the Alpha CS Plus, that's the first bottle on that picture. That's anti-inflammatory response that just keeps inflammation down throughout the day. As soon as I started taking that in June, that's when I noticed the rash kind of dissipating a little bit. So yeah, I'm keeping that in my toolkit. XC Omega is omega fatty acids 3, 6, and 9. Now our body naturally produces 3 and 6, but if it produces too much of one or the other, then our body doesn't function as whole. 9, I forget the story about 9. So I'm going to skip that one. All right. I'm not going to talk about anything I don't know. All right. Microplex VMZ is fruit, vitamins and minerals. A lot of people take vitamins, but they're not taking minerals with it. And when that happens, the vitamins don't work. So you're wasting money. Stop doing that. I know a lot of people tell me, oh, I'm taking vitamin 12, vitamin B6, vitamin this, vitamin that, but they're not taking any minerals with it. So you're wasting your money. Do your research, you guys. Don't just take what the doctors say at face value. Do your research, find out how vitamins and minerals truly work. This bottle right here is a full servings of fruit and vegetables. If you are 120 pounds or over, you want to take 2 capsules of each bottle, AM, PM. Or if that's too much work for you, you can get the sachets. There's 60 of them, so it's a 30-day supply. It's already, made for you. So you just take a sachet, pull it, slam them back with your water, that has lemon in it or grapefruit, and you're ready to go your day. But if you're under 120 pounds and you just want to take one, and that's a Lifeline Vitality. It really does help with your gut issues. It helps you poop, and you should be pooping 1 to 3 times a day. 1 to 3 times a day you should be pooping, and if you're not pooping every day, Lifelong Vitality, or you can drink prune juice. It's up to you. I mean, it's up to your palate. How much torture? Do you drink the prune juice or do you take capsules? It's up to you. It's whatever fits your lifestyle. All right, so we talked about this. I already talked about, I broke it down what these products do. So it's just like a recap of what they do. So if you want to read over it, you can pause it and look at all the things that it does. And I'm telling you, it does all those things. Okay. I've been using Lifelong Vitality since 2018. And I'm feeling good. I should be a mental case right now because I'm on my 5th layoff. And if it was anybody else, I'm telling you, that wasn't using doTERRA, going through those kind of life changes, they would be a hot mess. They would just totally seclude themselves, isolate themselves. Who knows? But no, not me, because I've been using doTERRA for so long. It's just like another life experience happening. So it just doesn't bother me anymore. I don't know. Maybe I got too used to them. All right. So here is how to start these daily habits. This is just like little quick, simple, easy to follow along to make those little changes that you're going to see in 30 days, 6 months, a year, and go, oh my God, and then you're going to feel like, why didn't I start this sooner? Because I hear that a lot. I should have started this sooner. Even I wish I known that this was around in 2008 when my son was born, because I would have been all over it. I would have been all over it because I was already looking for natural products and solutions when I was pregnant with him, because I knew his body was going to be very susceptible and his immune system's not going to be as great. And I didn't want him, picking up something that would have cost us an arm and a leg later. Okay. So yeah, your Lifelong Vitality, your Terrazyme, your lemon, just put it in your water, frankincense under the tongue, On Guard. Some people have put it in, well, no, yeah, you can put it in water, but just know it's kind of like Fireball. It's got a, it's just got that hot, spicy, burning sensation, but not in a, like it's a spicy, like you're eating something spicy. It has that same effect. Balance at the bottom of your feet. And and PB Assist Plus. Now this, I should redo this slide. The PB Assist is now in a sachet. It's the, the I call them pixie sticks, but the PB Assist Restore is a capsule that you can take. And I take that every day, first thing in the morning after I get up, and the kids are up. I go into the kitchen and I take my PB Restore with a glass of water. That's the first thing I do. Some people will reach for an oil to inhale or to breathe in or to apply somewhere, but for me, it's the PB Restore. And the reason why I do that is because I did my research to help reduce anxiety and produce those feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, especially because 90% of our serotonin is produced in the gut. I kept reading that probiotics help produce serotonin. Probiotics help, produce the serotonin. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And at the time I was taking 2 in the morning on an empty stomach. And I was like, that was a little crazy. So I went, step down a little bit and just take 1. And I've been doing that since the beginning of the year. And it's getting better because I remember the start of January, I would wake up with like ridiculous anxiety for no reason. Like I just woke up and I could feel the anxiety hit me. And it was just like, what is this? What is going on? And I think it's all the perimenopausal, my body, I'm going through the change. It's the only thing I could think of. Okay. So how do we get these life-changing oils and products into your home? Here's the first option, the Healthy Habits Kit. If you're looking to reset your gut, start pooping every day, get those toxins out, help that liver. This is the perfect kit. It's got the Lifelong Vitality, the PB Restore, Terrazyme, the Deep Blue Rub Lotion. So if you're going to use that, you just want to use a pea size and then keep using until you get to the desired effect. It's like Bengay, but no petroleum in it. It's all plant-based products, and I think it smells amazing and works great. But again, the more you use, the more intense and hot sensation it's going to be. So start off small and work your way up. You get the 5 milliliter bottle, so you're just kind of, testing the waters, dipping your toe in the pool to see if essential oils is your jam, because it's not for everyone. Even though everyone has cells, it is for everyone. It's just not everyone's lifestyle. I got to kind of like put that into my brain. It's not everybody's lifestyle, but we should all be focusing on ourselves no matter what products you turn to. Okay, that's all I'm going to say there. Another option is the Healthy Start Kit. These are the 5 milliliter bottles. Again, you're just dipping your toe. You're getting the top 10 oils that every member turns to. These are the ones that, are constantly in someone's carts. And you get a little pebble diffuser that comes with it because they want doTERRA to use your oils all 3 ways as soon as you get them. Okay, so you don't have to spend more money on extra tools to get started. Okay, and then next is the Natural Solutions Kit. So remember that beautiful medicine cabinet to prepare for anything, prepare for, personal care, skincare, or personal care, and then everyday healthy habits. This is your medicine cabinet, like we saw in the beginning of the class with the 3 shelves. This kit used to be over $500 back in 2017 when I first joined, and the products have changed a little bit, but you're still getting the same amount of products for a deeper discount, which is insane because I did the math and I think the products come out to $20, under $20 each. So to get supplements at 20 bucks, I think it's 18 something and some change for each product. Get $18 diffuser, $18 bottle of Alpha CRX plus, $18 for the PB Restore, which is like normally, close to $40. You can't beat that. Now, 18 bucks for toothpaste is a little up there. I get that. And the Correct-X, but I'm telling you, with that toothpaste, can I share with you guys? After I had Erica, my body was inflamed. I had gingivitis. I was bloated, tummy issues, high blood pressure. That was like chronic. I couldn't get control over it. So I started working out more, which thank God I felt good after having her, but I started working out more. And this inflammation, the gingivitis in my gums was just, I couldn't get it under control. Even the dentist was, giving me toothpaste that he recommended that you just can't find in the store, right? And it was just gross. I didn't like the taste of it. So of course I didn't stick with it because that's what we do naturally, right? If we don't like the flavor, or the smell, we're just like, no, not for me. I decided, let me try this On Guard toothpaste. And this is before they changed the formula. So I did a pee drop for, a month before my appointments because I was like, I've tried everything else. Let me try this stuff. And, normally when I would get my gums measured, because I noticed they started doing that more in my 40s, I was measuring a lot of 3s and a lot of 4s. So they were keeping an eye on that. After this product, after 4 weeks of using it, I was measuring a couple of 3s, a lot of 2s, and a 1 for the first time in years. In years, because I think Erica was like 4 or 5 when I was finally introduced to this stuff. And that was it. I was like, I'm not buying another single toothpaste for the rest of my life because I found out the toothpaste in the market that you find at retail stores have all the same ingredients. They could put whatever they want on the boxes, like whiter, sensitive, all that stuff, enamel building or enamel protect. They could put all that on there because nobody's going to tell them not to. But I'm telling you, this is one and done. I'm never turning back to the other brand stuff again. Because it didn't do anything. It did not do anything. And now I have a new dentist and they're impressed how clean my teeth are since I started using the Super Mint. Never gotten that before. So one of these days, I'm going to bring in a sample of this toothpaste to my dentist and say, this is what's working, because it's the same for my husband. He's got very clean teeth too, and he's always had dental problems. Always. Oh my God. He would run us dry, bleed us dry when it came to his dental appointments. We were always trying to figure out how we were going to pay for those. Okay, now we don't have to worry about that. Yay, doTERRA saves us money. That's how these products save you money, because you're not having to get your teeth fixed because of the toothpaste out there is wrecking your mouth. Okay. And you got to think about your mouth, your health of your mouth, because that is all connected to your gut. So if it's jacked up here, it's going to be jacked up down there, which is going to jack this up here. So let's focus on everything. All right, the smartest way to buy, after you get your toolkit, you're going to run out, or you're going to want to try some other products that also help with the issues that you've written down, whatever those were, the 3 things you want to feel less or more of. This is just doTERRA's way of saying thank you for coming back again and again. They're going to give you 10% back in points, whatever you spend, up to 30%. So after a year, you'll get to 30%. And you're going to start racking up points that you can use towards other products that you can get for free, especially the ones that you feel like are out of your budget. Buy the products that are in your budget, earn the points, and then use those points for the products that aren't in your budget. That's how I roll. And then doTERRA is going to give you a free product every month if you place 125 PV or more, but it has to be on or before the 15th. It's not the 15th yet, so you can still get that freebie, you guys. All right, changing lives. Who loves or lives? Whose lives do you want to change? This is a lovely picture of one of our founders, Emily, with one of the farmers. She does most of these guys, there's 6 of them, they go to these depths of the corners of the world to find these farmers that have been farming these plants for generations. They build a relationship with them, they pay fair market value, and then they end up exclusively working just with doTERRA, because middlemen, brokers, they're just out to find the cheapest oil, and because they're not concerned about, their lifestyle, the farmer's lifestyle, like how they want to improve their lives. doTERRA does care about that. And that's what made me sign on with doTERRA, is because how well they treat their farmers. Because if they treated their farmers like crap, I'm out. Bye. Bye, doTERRA. I don't care how awesome your products are. You got to treat your farmers well. Every time you buy a bottle of doTERRA essential oils, you're changing someone's life. You're changing my life. You're changing your life. You're changing the farmer's life. You're changing the distiller's life. You're changing the lives at doTERRA headquarters, because they're there to help you with any questions that you have. If I can't answer them, they're there 24/7. Okay. So whose life do you want to change? Do you want to change your life? Then you're just going to live the wellness lifestyle. There's 3 types of people that come to my classes, and one just wants to change their life, and they're going to live the wellness lifestyle with the doTERRA products. They're going to ditch the retail stores and switch to doTERRA for their household personal care needs, removing toxin from their homes. And then there's those that want to change other people's lives. Like they see how amazing it works for them. Total 360, whatever it was. There's so many stories out there, you guys. Like my brain is flooded with them. Everybody comes to different walks of life. Some are homeless. Some have chronic diseases that they just can't seem to, battle against, even with a doctor modern approach help. And doTERRA is like changed their lives, and they can't keep it to themselves. And that's me. I would feel like an asshole if you are going through some stuff and you're just trying and trying and trying, and you don't, I got to share this. Like, hey, I noticed you're going through some stuff. This might help you. Try it, see. All right. Maybe you're one of those people that want to change your future. You're tired of what's going on in the world today. You don't like your situation that you're in now. You want something different in 6 months. You want something different next year. You want to make an impact. You want to be financially free. You want time freedom. You need money freedom. You need extra, maybe you just need like extra cash to pay for your oils, or you want to replace your income. I have an opportunity for you. I hate to use that word because it gets played too much, but this is an option. Uh, I know a lot of people are, MLM, pyramid scheme. This is not. Corporations are pyramid schemes. You cannot convince me any other way. I've witnessed, I've lived through both worlds. And yeah, I just, I'm still a fan of doTERRA's compensation plan. I've done my research. It's very generous and genius, because they took the 3 compensation plans that already exist out there that other MLMs use, and they just kind of tweaked it and cherry picked the good parts, that help you, you know, build that business and keep you motivated and encouraged and all that fun stuff. So if you're one of those people that like to share or want to make an impact, oh my gosh, please connect with me. I'm here to help you get started. I'm Builder Business certified. I went through the course. So I am like knowledgeable on how to get you started. You just have to get started. It's all on you. Okay? All right. So doTERRA improves lives every day all around the world. Join us in making the world a healthier, happier place. Let's make 2024 amazing for you guys. Okay? Give yourselves 30-day grace period to get started. And, if you miss a step, if you forget a habit, it's okay. It takes 29 to 30 days to form that habit so that it's like embedded in your brain. So you're going to do it every single day, because nature was man's first remedy. Everything else can be found here. Yeah, before Big Pharma came into the atmosphere, we were all reaching for plants. Our great grandmothers were reaching for plants. The Native Americans were reaching for plants. Asians, Europe, everybody was reaching for plants. And then we discovered petroleum, and that all changed. And I don't think we're healthier for that little discovery. So let's get back to plants. Okay, let's give that a try, you guys, for 2024. Try something new in 2024. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop my share and just kind of share with you guys. I'm still trying to find a job. I wish doTERRA, I was in a place with doTERRA where it could replace my income, but I'm not there yet. It'll be 7 years in March, and I'm just not there yet. It does help pay for some of my oils and supplements, just some of it. But I'm hoping at some point I find the right people to join me, get on board, and do this with me, link arms, and share with their friends and family and their community, not just their friends and family, but their community, because that's what I'm working on, is branching out and reaching out to the community, let them know I'm here. I'm here to help you. And even if you're not, like, oils is not your jam, I do have other natural products that will help, with your personal, just to help you remove those toxins from your home. That's the goal, is to get as much toxins away from you so that you feel more or less of the 3 things you wrote down today. Okay? That's the goal. All right. If you need any help, please connect with me. I'll help you get started. If you already have oils and something, popped in your brain where you're like, oh, can you tell me more of that? Or how do I order whatever it is I talked about? You're not sure how to get into your account to order. That's what a wellness advocate's here for. That's me. I'm here to help guide you every step of the way if you need it. If you don't need it, great. Go for it. Go do it. I love you guys. Have an amazing Christmas. I hope Santa's good to you. I'd like to think you all made it to the nice list. If you think you're on the naughty list, it's not too late. You can get on the nice list and order something from me. Okay, I'm also going to post in the comments the PDF of this class. So you can download it and take a look for yourself if there's anything, you know, you saw that you're like, wait, what was that again? You can always follow along with this class with this PDF, so you can print it out and follow along, make your notes on it. And yeah, okay, that's it. Just message me. I'm available 24/7. I'm here to help you get started as always. I'll see you next year, okay? And I'll tell you how my goals are going and what I'm starting on, uh, you know, as we get closer to the end of the year, so you can follow along on that journey, okay? Because I'm not quite out of the woods yet in this womanhood change. So I'm still, you know, dealing with hot flashes and night sweats and stuff like that, but it's just not crazy, crazy. Like it's livable, but it's just annoying. It's in a nuisance. So anyway, that's it. I'll see you next year. All new classes, I'm sure. I know February 1st, there's going to be a all new relaunch of MetaPower. In fact, I heard there's a pomegranate cherry flavor, I believe, for the MetaPower Advantage. Fingers crossed, because I'm going to pounce on that, because I'm not a fan of the lemon. I don't know what it is with their lemon, but yeah, I only have one of those left, but I can't wait. Oh, and then starting January 1st, the electrolytes sachets are going to be available January 1st. So keep an eye out for that. So if you're looking to stay hydrated during your workouts, because maybe you like, I'm going back to the gym, ditch Gatorade, the Power One, whatever they're called, ditch those drinks. Okay. Have something better that you could just pour into your gym bottle when you get there, and you just chug it, chuggy chug. Okay. That's January 1st. Keep an eye out on that. And I wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year with new classes. I don't know the days and the times yet, because hopefully I find a job. All right. Take care, guys. Be well. Bye. Merry Christmas.